So let me get this straight. You're asking me if it would be a good idea to open a comic book or game store in today's environment. Is that the question you're asking? Retail in general is a very dying industry. When you look across different shopping malls, strip malls, a variety of places, more and more you're going to see businesses that are going out of business. But even more so, you're going to see companies like Toys R Us, other game stores, retail in general that are struggling, and it's just a simple math equation. When it comes to having the ability to purchase things like games, comic books, cards, whatever it is, we all know how easy it is to go to Amazon and purchase those at a much more discounted price. And what most consumers now are using retail for is simply an avenue for them to go look and see what they want to buy, and then they proceed to leave the store, go online and try to find it at a cheaper price.
Not when we wanted to like start the store.
Yeah,
Was that the reason we started it?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we started doing game night to see if there was
okay. Well then
the
okay.
food playing.
Rewind. Well, the inception was we were writing a horror film, a script that we one day thought we were gonna do.
Field of Screams.
Field of Screams, yeah, it was gonna be great. Oh man, it was so bad. So Seth and I were working on the script, and we were just getting bored, and we were talking about how cool it would be to have a game and comic book shop in town, because it was kind of a pain in the butt to go to Sioux City to get like new cards and stuff like that, and so we just decided to put together a random business plan.
Before starting our business, I coincidentally took a very short one-semester small business class. That was exciting. I've applied virtually nothing I learned from that course to running this business.
No, my primary job is co-owner of Kroll Construction. My father and my uncle owned Kroll Construction for 35 years, and I'm kind of now taking it over. So, my construction company built the Los Tulipanes Mexican restaurant on the side of the Holland Plaza Theater, and in the back, Kroll Construction needed some storage, and so we built 3 storage bays back there. And I kind of convinced the old man. I was like, "Can we rent one of those out? You know, it's 25 by 35 feet. And it was not very big, and it was concrete floors.
It was a garage.
And it was a garage." I would say one of the best things that came out of being in the garage was being able to run a comic book store and game store without a lot of risk. So we were able to work out the kinks till we got to that point. So we all chipped in some money, got the paperwork through, and opened on January 15, 2015. And then struggled for 2.5 years. We're like, okay, let's go find a real store. And
that took a long time.
that took forever.
Yep, 3 years later.
We weren't quite thinking ahead of how good location is for a game store.
It's impossible around here to find a decent place to put your store, because for the most part, people, when they sell their retail business, when they retire, they usually give it to someone in their family.
Every single place we tried to get either got taken away because other people offered more money or longer lease, or availability didn't work out, or
It went to
The neighbors didn't want us there.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that. About once every 4 months, they'd come to us and be like, "Hey, this building's opening up. Come and take a look at it." And we would, and we'd start making plans, and then it would fall through. And we did that probably 6 times before this place actually worked out. We expected about the same from this one as we did from the other 6 that they offered to us. It just turns out a month after they showed it to us, we were in here. So it was pretty crazy. There has been any rumblings in the community about our store. I don't hear them. They don't come to me specifically. The only time we've had any issue is when, parents think that, D&D or magic is of Satan or something like that. But that's pretty rare. Most of those people haven't paid attention to pop culture since the late 70s or early 80s. I mean, I try to be welcoming to everyone. Just try not to be too disruptive, I guess.
A lot of people, when we started, have never picked up a comic book, and now they have a pull list of like 3 or 4 lists. And I think just offering that different type of culture to a smaller, I don't want to say closed-minded community, but maybe a sheltered community, I guess is what you could call it.
I don't know. I feel like we provide an important service for the community, but I don't know for sure. I mean, hopefully there are some people who have a home here that they wouldn't have had otherwise.
The best thing about this job are the people you meet. By far the people you meet. I've made so many good friends through X-Wing and Magic and all these other places that I don't think I would have ever met these people if I didn't own the store, or if somebody else owned a store here, that would be great, because then I would still meet them that way too, but nobody was going to take that risk. By far, the people you meet, the games you play, the fun you have, you meet people from all sorts of walks of life. I've got 5 or 6 best friends I've made out of this store. I think Patrick and Seth's and I's relationship has gotten much stronger because of the store. It's different, but it's stronger. Just the fact that I can say I own a comic book store is kind of cool. But I would say it's the people that really do it. Keep it going is basically what it's all about.